All right, and we are on to the Two of Pentacles. So, um, oh, sorry, welcome back. Still bad at intros. So, the Two of Pentacles depicts um, two coins, the infinity symbol split between them. Uh, this dude's dressed like a jester. So, you can kind of see this as almost a reflection of the Fool card as I see it. The back, there's rocky waves and boats. Uh, I don't know. I don't interpret this all that differently. I've never really seen the difference between the Two of Pentacles and the Two of Wands. They really sort of represent the same thing to me. Maybe because he's facing inland rather than outland, he's only considering options that are in his periphery, only considering the things that he can see, whereas the Two of Wands might have more imagination in their decision making, whereas this type of decision making is more foolish, but they represent about the same situation, which is a person with pretty much any path ahead of them. So let's take a look. The first reflection is the Two of Windows. Now, so this is complicated. The way I would like this card to be depicted is not a man looking out, but a man looking into the reflection of a mirror. So what our perspective would be from the other side of his mirror, and he would be looking in, and what we would be seeing is what's reflected behind him. And what would be reflected behind him would be two windows, and behind one there would be all of these beautiful butterflies, and behind the other there would be these beautiful sunflowers. And this is a card that encourages self-reflection. So if the Fool is looking at his infinite options and kind of just flailing around and not planning and not being logical, the butterflies represent the butterfly effect. So as he looks in the mirror, he should be considering all of the unexpected outcomes that can result from his actions. So maybe one action feels the most logical, but when you think deeper, you realize that there are greater and greater impacts down the chain of the decision you make. So rather than looking from 1 to 2, this card encourages you to look from 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 to 5 to 6 to 7 to 8 to 9. And then out the other window would be these great sunflowers, which are all growing very tall in the sunlight, which is on the other side of decision making. You need to do what will help you grow as tall as you can grow, to be the highest potential version of yourself, to reach toward the sun. And you need to balance the two of these. You want to grow as high as you can, but you're not a sunflower, you're not stuck in place. And when you do uproot and move around and impact the world, you need to consider what that impact will be and at what height you want to be when you start to walk. So the other reflection is the Two of Paper, which is two people studying a textbook together. So this is the first two we've had so far. Oh no, this is actually the second two we've had so far with two people in the picture. The first being this Two of Cups. And what these two people are doing is they're not actually making any decisions. These are two people educating themselves on what may be the best path forward. And the relationship between these two people is kind of tough to read. They don't have much expression on their face at all. It's a very dry image. And that's because the two of these people have a very dry relationship. They're each in it for themselves. And they are using each other as tools to help better guide their own decisions, but they are not working as a team in this photo. This is a competitive relationship. They say keep your enemies closest, and that's because your greatest enemy is your greatest competition, and your greatest competition is what will elevate you to the next level. So this is a card of competitiveness. This is isolation within a friendship. Remember, paper is the suit of isolation. So this is an isolation within a close, we can't even call it a friendship really. It's a partnership of sorts. Yeah, those are the twos of coins. Bye.